And we're back, YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate that. Today, let's review Bang Average Football. And a free Steam key was provided by the developer, so thanks for that. That does not mean that will influence any of my opinions on the game. Now, in Bang Average Football, you get to be a player coach of a not-so-good football club. Well, right at the beginning, though. And this game combines RPG elements with sensible soccer kind of gameplay. Now, in theory, this sounds very interesting to me because this kind of player coach type of game seems to be sort of the next step from Sensible Soccer. I mean, Sensible Soccer, the Sensible's World of Soccer was the last Sensible Soccer game, and it gave you all kinds of competitions to play in, but it never had that sort of RPG element in it. In practice, though, it is a mixed bag in Bang Average Soccer. What is fun, though, is creating a player and moving around a fictional hometown, talking to characters, doing little chores for them that will help you build and expand your club. And there are loads of little touches in that aspect of the game. The problem is with the gameplay of football. Despite looking a bit like Sensible Soccer, it has its own way of playing the game. And in my opinion, it is, at this point in time, a bit too erratic. Now, you have a way of automatically passing the ball around, like in Sensible Soccer, but it does not connect. Many of these balls just go way off. It's still too loose. And there's also a manual way of passing the ball, but that is even worse. So why have two ways of passing the ball around at all? I mean, Sensi gave you one way of passing the ball, and it was very tight, and it worked. Now, the shooting. The great thing about Sensible Soccer was the aftertouch. You could do crazy shots from long distances. That was amazing. In this game, there is no aftertouch. As far as I can tell. You kind of aim in a general direction. You want to pass the ball or shoot the ball and just kind of hope for the best. And there's little control there. The teammates AI is also all over the place in my experience of playing the game. Players seem to be running off, hardly showing any intelligence, hardly showing any strategy, whereas the AI of the opponent seems to be way better. They seem to pass the ball around better. The keeper seems to be better. I mean, when the opponent shoots at my goalkeeper and the keeper saves the ball, they always score from a rebound, at least a lot of times. And that just kind of gets boring. Also, slidings are useless because they result in a booking most of the time. Now, all of these things does not make this game a bad game. Don't get me wrong. I did have fun playing it, and there were some moments of glorious, beautiful football where I scored great goals. But I do think that the gameplay needs more work. It needs to give you more control over the game. It needs to be like that you actually feel you're setting up a great attack. Now it is, as I said, quite erratic. It's a struggle. It's like a ping pong game. And again, you never feel in control. So this is coming from somebody who really likes these type of games, and I do applaud this developer doing this because it's probably not easy to make a good soccer game or a good football game. So I'm really hoping that the developer is going to stick with this game and make it more tight, because I do think that there is something special here, but it's not ready yet. So at this point in time, I'd say hold off buying it. Keep this game in sight, and I will revisit it in due time and have a look at it and see whether it has improved over time with probably upcoming updates. That's what I think of this game, Bang Average Football. Let me know what you think, and see you in the next video.